Alright guys, we're going to start another mixed coin hunt. Hopefully we have just as good of luck as we did last time. But obviously by the mix of denominations, I'm not expecting too much from this. In fact, we could be completely skunked from this hunt, to be honest. But I am starting it just in case, and because I have had, obviously in the last couple hunts, I have had a few surprises. So I'm starting this. I got about, I don't know, about $60 in dimes, maybe $65, and 130 in quarters, and then 2 rolls of nickels. So I am going to get into it. I'll start on the quarters. Actually, no, I'll start on the dimes, and I will bring you in if and when we get our first find. Alright, I'm a little over halfway through the dimes, and I got what looks like a 4 in here, right there. Appears to be Canadian. Yep, right here. Canadian, 1971. Alright, well at least we got something. Put it on the board and keep going. Alright, I finished with the quarters, and I actually did find something. I guess I should have brought you guys in for it, because it is a variety, and usually I wouldn't bring you in for the minor varieties on quarters, but this one I find quite a bit less. The extra claw ones are actually quite common for me to find, but this is actually an Arizona extra claw, and I don't know if I can, you guys can see it. Hold on. So you see how that little, those initials right there? There's a little extra cactus covering a part of those initials, and it's not covering the entire thing. I will say it's not covering the entire thing, so it's not a complete variety. But I don't find these nearly as often as I do the extra claw. So that's actually kind of a cool find. I guess I should have brought you guys in for it. But I'm on the first of 2 nickel rolls, and there's a find in here, 1947, out of Denver. And while we're here, let's just see if there's anything else. I'm not seeing anything. Alright, well, we got one more roll to go. Well, we're done with those rolls, and it wasn't many finds, but I guess I should just be lucky that we got something in each denomination. Yeah, this is actually a pretty decent find. I don't find, I seem to find these the least. As far as the more common varieties, I probably find the spitting horse one the least, but this is definitely up there. Because, man, those extra claw ones from Alaska, I find all the time. I find those all the time. But ones like this, I don't find nearly as much. So, and I did show you through my loop here, the variety. I'm not sure if you can see it through the camera. I still have yet to find one that is completely covering the designer's initials. So far, I've only found ones that are partially covering it, but they do count. They do count as the extra cactus variety. So that's actually kind of a cool find. Definitely the find of the hunt. I will probably still add another mini hunt, some other footage to this. But that is kind of a cool find. And then we got that Canadian dime, 1971. It had an older appearance to it when I saw it, so I thought it might have been silver, and it's not. But Canadian dime. And then that one find in those 2 nickel rolls, 1947, out of Denver. So honestly, we did better than I thought we would. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next mixed hunt. Alright, folks, we got another penny hunt, and man, I love hunting these penny boxes. Hunting these penny boxes are probably one of my favorite coins to hunt right now. And I mean these boxes specifically because the boxes from my most local bank are usually very, very good. They're seriously so fun to hunt. So, got another one here. And I did open it, and it is circulated. There weren't any enders, unfortunately. I haven't had any enders on the last couple of boxes. Usually I actually do get enders, whether it's, you know, wheat pennies or Canadian pennies, but haven't had any, but they are circulated. So that is a good sign. I will say about my mat here, as you can see, there's electrical tape along the edges because this mat is old enough to the point where like the rubber material here is starting to harden and break off. And it looks like it's only doing that around the edges so far. If it starts doing it towards some of the rest of the mat, I'm probably going to put more tape along the bottom. But I have tape all along the edges here because that stuff that's on the bottom is starting to break off of this, because this mat I've had since I think like I got it for Christmas in 2019, and you'll notice it's an older mat because I have one of the OG Rob Finds Treasure mats with the top 10 lowest mintages still on the right. The more modern ones have more varieties listed, so I have one of like the OG penny mats way back when. So I'm gonna get started on this penny box, and I'll let you guys in on my first find. We'll do this tripod style. But let's get to it.
Neither can I.
Alright, well, we're at a fast start in this box. Roll number 1. And, got one right here. It was shown by the date. It's kind of worn. It's hard to see, but it is a 1946 out of San Francisco. I don't want to get too excited because you know how these boxes can trick you. So, very nice 1980. Yeah, these boxes can definitely trick you, so, but, yeah, let's keep going. Alright, I'm on roll number 3, and got my next Wheatie, again, date side up. Alright, 1957, out of Denver. First in the 50s. Whoa, and a really nice 1961. I'm not seeing anything else in this roll, but we'll keep going. Alright, very next roll, and I got 2 finds in this roll. First one, it is a little beat up, but it is a young head Canadian from 1962. I guess I should be calling these laureate portraits. It's kind of beat up, but I feel like I haven't been finding young heads as much lately, so I will take it. And then there is a wheat penny in the back here. Alright, looks pretty good. It's probably in the 50s. Yeah, and not only is it in the 50s, it's the last year 50 AD. But I will take it. It's our third of the box, and we'll keep searching. Alright, this hasn't happened in a while. I actually have 3 wheat pennies in this roll. This one here I saw by the date. There's one right here that actually looks in decent shape, and one right there. This one looks in good shape. Whoa, that's a really nice 71D. Leading up to here. Well, let's pull these 2 out. Let's pull these two out, and then let's check out. Let's check out the one that we can see here. Alright, the one that we can see is a 1949 Philly. Alright, number 4. Second in the 40s. And then before we look at these two, let's just see. Whoa, this one has some crazy coloring on it. I've had a few that have had this kind of strange look to it. It's almost like a oil spill type look. I don't know. I've had a few of these that are like oddly cleaned, and they've mostly been all copper so far. But let's check these out. Let's see what else we got here. Another 57. Oh, I almost dropped it. Another 57D. And then this one, 58D. All right, that is 6 so far. And we'll keep going. Alright, I got another Wheatie, roll number 10. Well, number 10, right here, another date side up one. 1942 out of Denver. That is our oldest of the box. All right, let's keep going. All right, I got another Wheatie right here. This one's reverse facing. Let's see if we can get pre-40s. Nope, late 40s. 1949 out of San Francisco. And I think we had a 49. Yeah, 49 Philly. I'll put the years on top of each other, since it looks like the wheat pennies are pretty high in this box. So for space issues, I will separate them by date. There's also a lot of copper in this box, I will say. So not only is this yeah, and there's a lot of coppers that are like cleaned. So far, it's only been the copper ones, but I don't know. It's strange, like coins like this. Anyway, we'll keep going. All right, I was going through this roll and I hadn't noticed it until I was upon it, but there's another Wheatie. I probably didn't notice it because it was dirty. Let's check it out. Let's see what it is. Another 1949. This one, Denver. Which actually means we actually have the 1949 set now. Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. So, yeah, I'm still finding these oddly cleaned copper pennies. I'm not sure what the cause is. But, we'll keep going. Oh, by the way, I also did find this very oddly toned Canadian penny as well. It wasn't older, it's a 76, but second foreign. All right, we got another wheat penny, another one date side up, right here. 1941 out of Philly, and I will check for the various DDOs on that coin. I also want to note, man, I have got some crazy toners. This one here is kind of minor, but when you hold it in the right light, it's got like some purple, and the backside is amazing also. But look at these two toners, guys. They're even visible through the camera. Look at that. 2005D, and the back of the side is kind of ugly. But look at that. And then the other one that's even more crazy. Wow. That is, even on the back too, it's probably artificial. But regardless, that is beautiful. I will definitely be holding on to those. Yeah. Fantastic coins. Alright. Let's keep going. Well, as typical with my with the boxes that I hunt, it started to slow down quite a bit. But we did get another Wheatie, and it's face up. And it's another last year 58D. Some strange toning on it, but that is number 3. And I do have 2 more Canadians that I got. 93 and 81. Alright. Alright, I got another Wheatie. I got about 8 rolls left. Right there, it's another reverse facing 56D. Knew we'd get one of those eventually with all these 57s and 58s. So we got our annual 56 deal, alright? So let's keep going. Alright, I got another Wheatie, only 3 more rolls to go, and it's another one of our old friends here. 1957D. It's our 3rd there, but I will take it. Alright, so we finished that box of pennies, and I would say it's about an average box for me. As I always say in these penny hunts, I'm always happy to get more, or I'm always happy to get less wheat pennies if I can get something old. And we didn't really get anything old. But we did get 13 wheat pennies, which is a pretty good box. We got 12 here, and then one there, so 13. So, a pretty good box, a decent box. In the last couple rolls, I did find one more Canadian penny that I hadn't shown you. A 1973. Yeah, it was overall, you know, despite the fact that we didn't get anything pre 40s, it was still a decent box. I have a few of these copper pennies up here because I just wanted to show you that there were quite a few of these in all the copper that I pulled out, and all the ones that were cleaned like this were all copper, so I'm not sure what the intent was, but they're all very shiny, they're all very polished. I don't know, it's strange. But yeah, so I got a bunch of those in the box as well. I did get a couple nice copper pennies, a nice 71. It's got a little discoloration on the obverse, but still nice. And then that nice 61 that I showed you earlier in the box. I got one nice 2009. This is the only one that I thought was worth keeping. And then the tone coins right here. This one, which has some reverse toning. Oh, you guys can't really see that. Some reverse toning, some obverse toning. Then there's this one, which I don't think I had shown you. Right there, mainly on the reverse. And then these two, which are probably the craziest. This one, again, the back's kind of ugly. And then this one's definitely the craziest one. It's one of the craziest tone coins I've ever seen. Yeah, on both sides too. So yeah, that's kind of the side finds. And then as far as Canadians, oldest was that 1962 Younghead. So that's kind of cool. And then we have a 1973, 1976 with some odd toning. An 81 and a 93. And then as far as wheat pennies, we had 3 from 58, all Denvers. 3 from 57, all Denvers. 156 Denver. 3 from 49 and all 3 mints. San Francisco, Denver, and Philadelphia. And then we got a 46S, a 42D, and lastly a 41 that doesn't have any DDOs. So yeah, we got a decent amount of copper as well. I'm not sure exactly how much it is total, but decent amount, and I'll continue to add that to the copper I'm stacking up. So pretty good box. Again, we didn't get anything really too old, but I'm still happy with what we did get. So I'm trying to debate if I should combine this with another box. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to hold on to this footage a little bit, but obviously the video will be uploaded, so you guys will know if this will be a standalone video or if I'll combine it with another hunt. So, yeah, I guess I'll either see you guys in the next video or in the next set of clips. Alright guys, as you can see, we got another dime box, and we're going to be trying it again. We had good luck last time. Hopefully it will this time. I'm crossing my fingers for it. It's funny, because I had put in an order for a dime box, because last week I requested an order a little too late, and when they first brought me out a dime box, they brought out one that like someone had already searched, and I was like, oh no, I'm getting a dime box this week. I mean, I didn't say that, but I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna miss out the previous week and also get a search box this week. So they found me a box. Excuse me. They found me a box that was sealed, and I did open it, and it is circulated. Which is good, and it's a good sign because I wasn't sure how dime boxes were going to be because I don't really get to hunt them as much as other denominations. So as you can see, it is circulated. I haven't checked all the enders, just kind of like the first few. So as I open the rolls, I will look and see if there are any more enders in the box. But we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna do this instead of doing it tripod style, which I usually do. I'm just gonna do it like this time. Hopefully that doesn't jinx the results. But yeah, let's get into it. I've never been superstitious anyway. Let's get some finds. Well, that's the harsh reality about dimes sometimes. That was a skunk box. The only things that I pulled out was this kind of crazy toned dime right here. It's got some kind of cool toning. One 1970 D proof reverse, which is actually in a decent shape, and in 1967 that's in pretty good shape that I might check against the book. But man, I was actually hoping to get something in there. The last dime box was really good, but I guess this is just how dime boxes are. And you know what? I'm gonna hold on to this footage because I don't want this. You know, I don't want to like hunt an entire box just for nothing. So I'm gonna add this footage onto probably the next time I get some dimes and continue the video. Alright guys, we are going to continue the mixed hunt. I can't remember how many other sets of clips I've done so far, but I wasn't originally going to hunt these right now, but I did because I just hunted a dime box, and it was a complete skunk, so I want to see if I can get something in here. Anything, honestly. So I'm going to get started with the quarters, and then I'm going to move down from quarters to dimes to pennies. Let's see if we can get anything. Alright, well, to my surprise, guys, I'm in the last roll of quarters, and I actually did get something. And it's a Canadian, and by the look, it looks like a commemorative. Wow. That's cool. I definitely don't have this coin. That's neat. That's actually really cool. Alright, well, yeah, it's definitely a commemorative of some type. De Salisbury, 25 cents. I'll have to look up who that figure is, but that is a cool coin. Even if it's not necessarily worth very much, that's still a cool coin. Because, yeah, who knows, it might even be lower mintage. Nothing else. But, yeah, I'll get more information on this. Well, that was really about it for those few rolls. But this was really the only find. It's kind of neat. And then I did also get a 1970 D proof reverse and one of the dime rolls. So I guess that's a find too. And then a small stack of coppers. So I still haven't looked this up. I will look it up, and I will let you guys know in the video somewhere what it is.